Mr. Bulelani Bobotyane, who is the secretary rather of the UDM in the Eastern Cape. Mr. Bobotyane, kunjani?
Siyaphila kunjani dad?
I'm doing very well, thank you so much. Mr. Bobotyane, please give me the key takeaways that you got as the UDM here after hearing the sentiments of the Premier.
The State of the Province address was very positive, full of hopes, full of good investment plans, strategies. But the only thing that's lacking is the implementation of that State of the Province address. Also, the timelines. There are no timelines. Also, the accountability. Because remember, this is not the first time kuna State of the Province address. Last year, there was a State of the Province address. A year before last. Promises that were made last year, such as 54,500 job opportunities for youth unemployment, and also the promises that the Premier will reduce the unemployment rate. Instead, that unemployment rate is increasing. Previously, it was 36.6%. This year, we're sitting at 54.4%. But still, he claims that he's reducing the unemployment rate. So the problem with the State of the Province address is full of empty promises. Abantu base Eastern Cape, they are tired of his speech. They want plans. They want implementation plans. They want timeline. They want to know. But as that's what they want to see. Also, if you look into Ogreha, kunogreha baba strikayo apha Eastern Cape, bebe strika nakulonya kuphela yabagreha. Upremier waformisha i-task team no MEC. Lo task team icollapsile leyo. Awugqirha bakaplayiswa nangoku, but apha phakathi kwi-State of the Province address uPremier uthi abagqirha bastrikayo ngogqirha bagraduate ngoDecember. That is not true. So, because we had discussions with those doctors during the week as they were striking. Also, if you look into the infrastructure development, the schools, you cannot talk about developing the schools while kukhona izikolo ezilapha ePort Elizabeth that were built in 1960, and that school, for example, Mzomcha Primary School was built in 1958, and it was never renovated, it was never improved. There was a beautification project that ran around in Nelson Mandela. That school was left out. There's also pit latrines around, so we cannot say there is plans. Yes, there are investment strategies. There are investors that are looking forward to invest, but we want plans, we want timelines, we want to know so that we hold you accountable.
Yeah. This is Bulelani Bobotyane, who is the secretary of the UDM in the Eastern Cape, which is predominantly, obviously, a party that spans over very rural Eastern Cape in the larger parts. I do want to find out, do you feel like maybe the Premier has spoken to some of the contingencies that he has in place to address the issue of rural Transkei, for an example, and rural Ciskei, or former Transkei and former Ciskei, and to your satisfaction as the UDM?
That is the same thing that he's been preaching since a year before last and last year. Project 2030, beautification or building of malls around the entire Eastern Cape. For example, he even mentioned that there will be houses, about 85,000 houses that will be built around the Eastern Cape. We want stats. We want to know, if you're saying 85,000, how many houses were built in each and every region of the Eastern Cape, so that we can see that what you're talking about, you are actually implementing what you're talking about. So that's the problem. We want plans. We want strategies. As much as we want those strategies, we want implementation plans. We want accountability.
The Voice Lounge, where voices come to life.